Hey guys, Ray Ray's back. So a couple weeks ago I said that I would show you guys all of the geeky things that I have in my room, so that's what this video is going to be. Let's get right into the video, shall we? So yeah, these are my bookshelves. They're supposed to stack on top of each other, that's why there's like a little hole right here. But my ceiling is not tall enough for that. So we kind of just have them right here. So the first thing I'm going to tell you about is this jar of dirt, because I'm sure you're wondering, why the hell do I have a jar of dirt for any other reason other than Pirates of the Caribbean? My father passed away when I was really little, and he used to be an electrician, so his work truck always was muddy, always had dirt on it, it was always dirty, it was just always covered in mud and dirt. And so when he passed, the company had to take his truck back, and where we lived, we were in an apartment at the time, and there was like a little like circle surrounding his parking area just full of dirt. And I was with my grandmother one day, his mother, and I asked her, like, do you think I could get a jar and we could go put some of the dirt in it? Because I mean, like, dirt's not gonna have any significance to anybody else other than me, but you know, I always knew where my dad had parked, or I always knew where he would have been, or where, just because of the dirt. It had a significance to me. That's how I remember things. It's like it's how I remember. And honestly, I don't remember a lot, but it's one thing that I remember. So yeah, I have a jar of dirt, and when I was doing that makeup tutorial, I was like, wait a second, I've got a jar of dirt. Next thing, so obviously, I love Harry Potter. Chamber of Secrets is my favorite. So a couple years ago, I went to Universal Studios in Orlando, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I got to go through Diagon Alley, and it was so good. It was so wonderful, and I was in love with it, and it was perfect. So while I was in the park, I got a bottle of water, and they had like the Gilly water labels. So I made this into an ocean in a bottle. So when you shake it, it's got like, yeah, and I thought, like, how cute would that be? I saw it on Pinterest, like the sensory bottles and stuff, and so I was like, well, how cool would it be to make like an ocean in a bottle in my Gilly water bottle? Because I've had this since I was there. I didn't want to get rid of it because I thought it was so cool. I was like, Gilly water, I mean, come on, it's cool. The next thing I want to tell you about this Harry Potter part, my other thing is actually up here. Let me show you. Let me just show you everything about it. And I'll tell you the story behind it too, because this story was the best thing ever. Okay, so this is my wand. It's so cool. And it's got the little sensor on the top so you can like do magic in the park and stuff. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. Okay, so much. So many. But it comes in this box, and it's just like the boxes in the movie and like how they're described in the books. It comes in this box, in the skinny box, and I don't know how well you can see it. It's like, it says Ollivanders, but it's like, I don't know, it's like gray. Anyway, and it has like the little thing. I don't know, I just thought it was so cute. And they put it in this really long bag, Ollivanders bag. So like, you put it in here, and you carry it around in this little bag. Like, how cute is that? It's so cool. It's so cool. I don't know. I was in love with it. But anyway, story behind this. And yes, I kept the bag. Yes, I kept the box. I had to keep it. Okay? And after I tell you the story, you'll know why I had to keep it. So, this wand chose me in the park. Okay? It chose me. Okay? So we were walking around, and I said that I wanted to go to Ollivanders just to look at the wands, because, I mean, like, they're so cool, but I had no intention of buying one, because I wasn't going to spend, like, $45 on a wand, you know? And so, the way it was set up is there was, like, I think there were 3 or 4 doors, and there was, like, one that was sectioned off, and then the other ones were right next to each other, and so those 3 doors, everybody was going in through those 3, but nobody was going in through that one, and I was like, what are you guys doing? Like, you're standing in line over here for so long just to go into Ollivanders, and there's this open door right here, come on, get with it. it didn't go into Ollivanders. I mean, like, it did, but it blocked off from the rest of the store. So I walked in and I was like, oh, okay, this is not where I'm supposed to be. So I start to walk out, and this guy comes around the corner and he's like, wait, we have room for you. And I was like, room for what? For what? Okay. So he made me follow him, and I followed him down this corridor, and our chaperone was with me because the other people went to go ride the ride. I don't like rides very much. I don't do roller coasters. I don't like it. And so the chaperone and I went into this room. We followed the man, and they put us in this group. We were like in this group of people, and we go into this little tiny room, and there's like the boxes everywhere against the shelves, and there's like drawers and a staircase and all kinds of stuff, and it was kind of dark in there, and I didn't know what was going on, and I was so confused. And there's this staircase, and it goes up literally to the top of the room, and there's like this little, it looks like a balcony, little balcony, and there's a door, and this woman comes out of the door, and she comes down the stairs, and she literally comes this close to my face. This close. I was like, hi. She just looked at me right away and just came super close to me. And she was like, what's your name? And I was like, Darian. Hi. What? And so she told me, she was like, step into the light for me. So I go up to the desk and she asked me, are you right-handed or left-handed? I said, I'm right-handed. And she goes, okay. So then she pulls out a wand and she gives it to me, and she's like, try to open a drawer up there. So I like wave the wand, but then all of the drawers start moving instead of just one of them, and I was like, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't do it. Like, she just like snatched it out of my hand, and she was like, nope, not that one. It's too powerful for you. And I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I don't know what I'm doing. And then she like, she grabbed another one and she gave it to me, and she goes, okay, ring that bell that's up there. So I wave the wand and the bell won't stop ringing. It rings. It was only supposed to ring once, but it just rings and it just goes and goes and goes. And she's like, nope, not that one either. And I was like, oh no, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I don't know. I just had so much anxiety that I was doing something wrong, and I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I thought I was supposed to know what I was doing. I don't know. But then she looks at me and she goes, I wonder. And so I was like, okay. And then she starts like frantically looking through all of these boxes, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? The music starts getting louder, and finally she pulls out this box, and she pulls it out, and she tells me about it. She said, it's birchwood, it's 13.5 inches long, and it's got a dragon heartstring core. And I was like, oh, okay, pretty cool. And she goes, this wand particularly likes Hufflepuffs. How does this lady know that I'm a Hufflepuff? I wasn't wearing anything that said that I was a Hufflepuff. Like, I didn't have anything. I didn't say it openly anywhere when I was in Ollivanders. She just told me it binds to a Hufflepuff, and she goes, are you a Hufflepuff? And I was like, yeah. I don't know, it was weird. It was so weird. It was so weird. I was just like mind blown, okay? After she finishes telling me about the wand, she hands it to me, and she puts it in my hand like this. Okay, and so I'm standing there, and I'm holding it like this. And the music gets louder. There's a vent underneath me that starts blowing wind up beneath me. There's a light above me that just shines down. And it was legit exactly like the movie, okay? Exactly like it was in the movie. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, what the heck is going on? And so she was like, congratulations, you've been chosen, and blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, what? People started clapping, and I was like, I don't understand. So people start clapping for me, and she gives me the wand, she puts it in the box, and she goes, you can choose to buy it or you can choose to leave it. And I was like, okay, this wand chose me. I'm not gonna leave it here. You know, like, I can't just leave it. It's mine. It chose me. It wants me. I can't. No, okay? No. So, and at this point, I was kind of on the verge of tears. I didn't know if I was embarrassed or if I was just so excited about it. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. Anyway, so I walk out, and people are, like, clapping for me, and, like, all of the people that are working there are like, congratulations, you're the chosen one, and I'm just like, what? It was crazy. It was crazy. It was the best experience of my entire life. I absolutely will not forget it. That's why I bought the wand, and it just made me feel so good. At that point, I was getting a lot of crap for being geeky and just liking different stuff that I liked, and it was kind of bringing me down a little bit. And when this happened, it made me feel so good. It made me feel so special, and I was so happy. That's why I bought it, that's why I keep it, that's why it's on my shelf, and it's in a shrine type of thing, and yeah, so that's my wand. And it comes with a map that shows you, and it's got Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, and it shows you different spells that you can use, and different locations that you can use it in. So that side is Diagon Alley, and this side is Hogsmeade. Yeah, it's so cool, and it's kind of like the Marauders map with the little, like, footprints and everything. I don't know, it's so cool, but it, like, teaches you different spells, and it was magical, truly magical. I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. So, you can probably see my Weeping Angel, my BB-8 right here. Those are given to me by my aunt. She made them for me. Now, everybody would probably say that they have the best aunts in the world, but I have the best aunts in the world. They're so wonderful to me, and so she made me those. And then my aunt that bought me books, she's been helping me buy so many freaking books. BB-8 obviously is from Star Wars. I love BB-8. I actually asked her if she could teach me how to make one, and then she just made one for me, and I was like, oh, okay, alright, I can dig it. And then she made me my Weeping Angel, and I loved it so much. I love Doctor Who. Doctor Who is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. My aunt that made those also made me these. You guys saw my alarm clock in my last video. It's just my little TARDIS up there. But I also have 2 sonic screwdrivers. This one's 11's. 11 is my favorite Doctor ever. It's so cute. And like it's this little thing. And then there's a button on the bottom. And I just love it. And then I have 12's. It does green and blue. I think that's so cool. Yeah! And so, yeah, I have these, and I keep them up there on my shelf, too. That shelf has the Avengers on it, and it's perfect. The Avengers, with the exception, there's no Black Widow, and there's no Hawkeye, so it's just the big 4. But, I mean, my mom bought me that for my birthday. Obviously, you guys have seen my BB-8 lights that are up there. So, along with that Gilly Wire sensory bottle that I made a nebula in a jar. It didn't really turn out the way that I wanted it to, but I might redo it. But, I mean, for my first time trying it, I think it's pretty cool. So, yeah, that will go there because it goes along with the theme of my favorite book in the entire world, Ender's Game. I love this book. Love this book, you guys. So this book, I had to read a book for an assignment. I saw the movie was coming out, and the movie looked kind of interesting. So then I was like, okay, well, I'll read the book, and then I'll go watch the movie. And I'll get my assignment done, and I'll be able to, know what happens going into the movie, and I'll be able to compare. The movie is great. The movie is great. And Haley Steinfeld is in it. My number one queen. Number one queen. I love her so much. So much, so much, so much. Okay, that's enough about her. Anyway, so the movie was really good, and the book is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love this book so much. I'm reading the entire series right now. I still haven't finished it, and I read this book 3 years ago. But this series has 16 books in it, guys. And Yo Girl's pretty busy, so she has to find time for reading, but they're right up my alley. I used to want to be an astronomer, and they're so cool. It's sci-fi. They're amazing. Anyway, that's why that's there, and that's why I made that sensory bottle when I film my makeup tutorials. But one thing I'm not sure that you're able to see in those is my pillow. I have a TARDIS pillow, and it's the best pillow ever. So this is my bed. Yay! This wall, I'm planning on getting more of those record frames and putting all of my records back here instead of just down right there. That way I can hang up all of them and not just 6 of them. But anyway, so my stepbrother bought me this. It's my Captain America and the Hulk and Iron Man body pillow, and I love it. Except, okay, this is what he told me. He was like, I know you like Captain America, and I know you don't like Iron Man, but I had to make sure that Iron Man was on there. I'm like, okay, don't get me wrong. Iron Man is freaking cool, okay? He's really cool. I like the concept of Iron Man. Not a huge fan of Tony Stark. You feel me? I don't know. Anyway, let me tell you about these. These two were gifts from, we had a Secret Sister. I used to be a dancer, and so every year we would do Secret Sister, and these were gifts from my Secret Sister. This and this I also got on that Orlando trip. This, obviously, I got him at Disney. Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey is my favorite Mickey. And then this is my Oogie Boogie. So The Nightmare Before Christmas is probably my favorite Tim Burton movie ever. It used to put me to sleep when I was a kid. I would watch it at my grandparents' house all the time, and so I couldn't just not have an Oogie Boogie. And so I got him at the Villain store at Disney. This was a gift from my best friend for my birthday one year. Was it my birthday? No, it was Christmas. It was a gift for Christmas that my best friend Aliana gave me. And that is my comic book box. Now, I don't have a lot of comic books in here. I usually try to keep the books that I'm currently reading in here. And then what else do I have in here? I've got a Doctor Who one. That one I bought at a garage though. And I've got Killjoys. You can't be a lover of My Chemical Romance and Danger Days and not at least take one look at Killjoys. I mean, you can, but for me anyway, a lover of comics and a lover of My Chemical Romance, I had to have it. And it's so good. It's so good. So good. I love it. It picks up a few years after the music videos Sing. I won't give any spoilers away just because, yeah. Anyway, it was like $11. I ordered it from Barnes & Noble. It was great. What else do I have here? These are the books that I'm reading right now. This is, I don't even know what number book this is in the Ender's Game series, but yeah, so this is Earth of Fire by Orson Scott Card. Ender's Game is by Orson Scott Card. He is my favorite author ever. Reasons why, I mean, come on now. I'm reading Beastly by Alex Lynn, and then I'm reading The Geek's Guide to Unrequited Love by, how do you even say that, Sarvanas Tash? If I butcher that, I am so sorry, but this is proving to be pretty good. And then I'm also reading Black Widow Forever Read by Margaret Stoll. This book is so good. I need a Black Widow movie in my life. I need one. Okay? So I'm really, really, really hoping that they make, like, maybe this will be made into her movie. I don't know. It was just, it's so good. It's good. I haven't finished it yet. I'm not very far, but it's so far it's amazing. And so that's what I keep in my comic book box. And it's so cute. This is like the best picture of Harley and Joker ever. When they cameoed this scene in Suicide Squad, I died. You guys, I died. I was living. Well, I died, but I was living. That's like saying she died, but she's okay. And yeah, I don't know if I showed you guys, but this is my Harley Quinn bat. And I have it because I was Harley Quinn for Halloween last year, but I have the Suicide Squad jacket, so I dressed as Harley for Halloween, and I carried this around, and yeah, it's the best thing. It's the best thing ever. And I made this, so yeah, I carried this around for Halloween, and it was super cute. So I have 3 Harley Quinn jackets. 2 of them are cosplay jackets. This one is reversible. So this side is Harley, and the other side, so this side, it like zips up and it makes a little suit, and it's so cute. The next one that I have, that I mentioned, was my Suicide Squad one, and it says, Property of Joker on the back, and it says since forever, and then on the inside it has Good Night, like on her bat, and then that is her tattoo that she's got on her pelvic bone. For the life of me, I could not figure out what this was until I watched the movie for like the 3rd time, and I was like, Oh, okay, it's her tattoo. Whatever. Okay. And then I've also got her Joker's Wild Gang bombshell, 1940s bombshell jacket. I love this jacket. I love it. It's so comfortable, and even though it's like fake leather, it's really like movable, and it's so comfy, and I love it so much. I love it so much. I love it so much. But yeah, it's super cute. And can you guys tell that I like Harley? The last thing I have to show you are some shoes. Especially like during the fall and winter time. I can't not wear Converse. I love my Converse. I've got 6 pairs of Converse, and those include my Harley Quinn Converse. They're so fun. I love them so much. These were the best $65 I have ever spent in my life. Besides my computer. I spent like $2,000 on my computer. Now I'm broke. Reasons why I am broke. But yeah. Thank you, Puddin', so much for watching. I know this video is kind of a mess. I just really wanted you to get to know me in sort of a different way. And yeah, if you like this video, please press that little thumbs up button that's down there. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I make new videos every Wednesday. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you next week, Puddins!